Hey guys, Harp here bringing you a 2v2 today. We're on Stadschutt. Playing for today's spawning in the south we have DarkRegion, playing as Soviets, and his loadout is mechanized support, counter-attack, and shock rifle frontline. Teaming up with him is Guard2707, playing as the Brits, who has commandos, tactical support, and vanguard. Facing off against them in the north we have Fidelito Dragon, playing as Ostheer, and his loadout is Jaeger armor, German mechanized, and German infantry. Teaming up with him is I am very noob, please carry. This is COH2 YouTuber Grey Shot, playing as Okodobi, and his loadout is special operations, breakthrough, and Luftwaffe ground forces. In terms of rankings, Axis team around rank 35, range team and allies I think rank 7 or rank 8. It's a pretty high ranking match. So first round engagement here, Kubel coming in from the side. Conscripts on two angles on the pioneers here. Machine gun set up back here. Tommy's behind sandbags at the ready, and here comes the universal carrier. It is soft retreating around the corner of the cover. Might expose them to these conscripts, which do change their focus fire over. But Kubel advancing, forcing the conscripts to soft retreat here now. Behind this heavy cover position. We have some more squads coming out now. Allies struggling a little bit in the middle. We've got Tommy's you're just in cover waiting at the moment. Guard2707 needs to get them more involved to help out his teammate. Pioneers now closing the distance. Conscripts focusing them down, but they're so low. Not going to be able to hang in there for long. I'm dropping a lot of models here. Oh, DarkRegion. Okay, there he goes. A little bit late on the retreat, however. Pioneers getting chased away there. Gunner Folks Grenadiers now. Kind of caught out in the open, taking quite a lot of damage from the conscripts, and here come the Tommies now. Coming in to assist, and this machine gun finally changing its position, might get involved. Hasn't shot a single bullet so far. But you know, both teams got control of their fuel. Axis have had control of the munitions for a lot longer than the allies, however, so far. And we're seeing a mortar joining the fight for Fidelito. It's going to help against these like heavy cover, long range engagements. Stern Pioneers here going around on the flank. Looks like a conscript may be rotating to deal with it, but I mean that's so low, it's just going to drop a bunch of models. If medics, he does. Probably better off just flat out retreating that. Saving the manpower. A lot of low health conscripts, in fact. Yep, just flat out retreats that one, and does indeed do that before he drops any models too. Speaking of dropping models, this one dropping a few now. Finding a 3v1. Mortar there as well. Got some Tommies potentially coming in for a flank here. Taking a look at tech. We've got tier 2 going down for Fidelito. And a truck coming out. Grey Shot. And meanwhile we got tier 2 coming up over here. 5-man upgrade for Guard2707. Oh, direct hit from that mortar. That was a big one. Forces the squad away.
Waiting for orders.
Universal carrier hasn't done too much damage so far. We're getting a Rakessin now. It's going to make it even tougher to find an angle for this UC. So he's just going to pull back for repairs, make sure it's full health, won't die to one Rakessin shot then. Two squads here waiting at the heavy cover position. Tommies make their way into the sandbags, however. Universal carrier heading up that way now. Looks like it's going to come in from the safe angle. Could have come in, you know, maybe for a bit of a flank. Just comes in from the safe position. Now the mortar forces back the Tommy squad. They can do some on-field healing though. They do have a medic upgrade. Conscripts coming in. Forcing a few retreats. We also got the allies starting to branch out to the Axis fuel now. And our mechanized regiment going up for Grey Shot. Google takes a chance, closes in. No AT grenades on the conscripts yet. And we actually have a mortar from DarkRegion. That might be coming in at awkward timing. There's a 222 on the field now. Allies a little bit lacking in anti-tank. Looks like Guard2707 going to go for a 6-pounder. Conscripts coming forward. Oh, AT grenade package about to complete. Oh, but the Kubel pulls back at just the right time. The conscripts end up retreating. I think our AT grenade would have been really close to killing there. But pretty good harass there regardless from the allies, getting on top of the fuel for a decent chunk of time. We have a looks coming in. The Grey Shot now. And mortar doing some really good work. Oh, it's taking some Soviet mortar fire now. Currently in the center. There is the new improved counter barrage for this mortar, and that's actually very powerful. Played against Asher Blois, who used it a few times against me, and not to be underestimated, the counter barrage. Ooh, looks chipping in for some big damage. Google there as well. DarkRegion not even going for a Zis now, just going to go for a Maxim. It's a bit risky. Oh, combat engineers on the flank in a bit of trouble, retreating, but Sternpioneers into the retreat path. Oh, and down they go. Just going forwards, no. Oh, there's a half track on the other side of the field for Fidelito. Interesting. Axis have been maintaining pretty good control of that central victory point, however. Guys a little bit behind so far. And then comes the looks. Ooh, big shot on the mortar. Ooh, it's gonna make it away though. Very close call, but you can see these light vehicles punishing the allies for not having enough anti-tank on the field. Ooh. Okay, maybe they didn't hit anything, I'm not sure. Oh, M1, oh, 6-pounder. Looks like it connected. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe that's just all from small arms damage. Oh no, there's this. Okay, makes sense. But yeah, the Axis have been reigning supreme thanks to their double light vehicles. Giving them a big edge in the matchup so far. But maybe with 2 anti-tank guns, the Allies should be able to tame them a little bit more effectively now. And because the Allies didn't go for any light vehicles, they should be hitting their medium tanks at a pretty fast timing. Hopefully for them, they'll be able to make up for lost time. Looks coming in deep here, gonna run into a whole bunch of conscripts. Mass AT grenades potentially getting the kill. The mine and abandon, oh my god. That is horrible luck for the Axis. Looks out here abandoned. Trying to see if there's any Axis squads nearby to finish it off, but doesn't look like it. He's going to try to limp it home here. Fox Grenadiers coming in. So it's the Kubel. don't think the Kubel even can penetrate the Lux's rear armor. But in comes a Faust. Doesn't quite make it home with it. So crisis averted there for the Axis, but that was a close call. But the Banner didn't ruin the game this time. Clyde had dropped in here, so it's going to be commandos for Guard2707. We've seen him use this commander many a time very successfully. Especially, like, he's especially good with the smoke raid operation. That's one of his real strengths. Was that a counter battery coming in there? Nope, just a regular mortar barrage. He's put the mortar quite far forwards. Oh, here comes the pack looking for the UC. We've got commandos sneaking their way forwards though with the camouflage. There's a lot of grenadiers nearby though. If they reveal themselves, they're going to take a lot of damage. And Fidelito actually using the half-track's healing capabilities. Ooh, big bundle. Oh, what is it? Light gammon bomb there. Finishing off the pack in one hit. Oh, you know, with the half-track right there, it's not too costly to recrew it. It would have been better if he got it with his pioneers though, rather than the grenadiers. Bit cheaper to reinforce. 222 coming forwards. Conscripts just throwing themselves into the centre, but not having too much success. Taking a look back at the tech, we actually have no tech started at all for DarkRegion. He is way behind. Should probably be putting up his tier 4 as we speak. It makes me wonder if maybe he's going to go for the B4. Oh, chipping in there for some damage, trying to dissuade the squad from putting up their sandbags. Packers there. It needs to change its angle. Fire at the UC now, it's doing that. UC pulling back before it even gets shot though. Good control from Guard2707. Grenadiers here though, with the LMGs. Performing well against the 5-man sections. Oh, Commando's closing the distance now though. Spring a bit of an ambush. Not closing the distance any further, however. Oh, UC in a little bit of trouble. 222 doesn't want to go around the corner. Oh, AT gun missing that shot. Gone down anyway, but saving some repair times. And Cromwell timing for Guard2707, pretty hasty. Nice timing from that. Take a look at tech. We've got a full tech up. The battle phase 3 for Fidelito. I think. Oh, walking Stuka coming in for grey shot. Interesting though, the Allies are not really that heavily invested into team weapons. They got 2 AT guns and a mortar. Usually you would see like a super early walking Stuka if you're up against more team weapons, maybe like double Maxims or something, but not the case this game. And these days you can't go for the Command Panther, it's tied to tech, so it's kind of straight to walking Stuka strategies. Not as popular as they used to be in these team games now. But we'll see how it gets on in this match. Here we go, walking Stuka firing off its shots. So it's targeting this area. Ooh. 3 kills. Not very much veterancy, but okay. Let's have the Kubel, which could be used with the detection as well. Might help target some of those walking Stuka barrages without giving away their position. And Fidelito using the half-track for healing quite frequently, and he's maintaining some good weapon team control of the map thanks to this half-track. Allies have managed to sneak control of this VP though on the flank. Here comes the Volksgrenadiers to regather it for the Axis, and looks like Greyshot getting his next truck. And try to start his tech process. Also got 2 machine guns, but they haven't seen much action so far. T-gun repositioning. Cromwell backs away at just the right time, and Half-Track takes a shot there. He's got the infantry section sight upgrade, which is how I could see it so far away. Oh, we actually got a T-34 from DarkRegion. Ooh, mortar shell combining with the rifle grenade, clearing out that mortar team. Commandos creeping their way forwards here. Could get a nice little ambush. But they're right in front of the machine gun. Yeah, gets suppressed almost immediately. Yeah, regather on the mortar. How's this one doing? 7 kills, nearly Vet 3, so mortar performing pretty well. Fidelito. Truck back here at the waiting. And oh, looks like we're going to see a mortar pit going up for Guard2707. I believe that's like denoting the auto fire range. The it can barrage a little bit further than that. But yeah, I don't know. I think the mortar will be safe back here. I'm trying to remember the mortar pit's range on barrage. I think it's... oh, I can't remember. There you can see it, just reaching these weapon teams back here. Oh, T-34 in a bit of trouble, recon plane up, gets away, close call though. Starting to get the 7-man upgraded on these conscripts as well, that should help them scale into the late game. Stuka coming in, targeting this squad I believe. No, going after the mortar team. Oh, decruise it. Monster hit with that last shell. He's making some good territory though in the south. So we're going to let the mortar pit soften up the units here. Nice little ambush there with the commandos as well. Double AT guns for Fidelito. So that Cromwell's going to have to be on its toes to avoid going down here. There we go. 2-pack shots. Cromwell backing away. Gets out of there before any more damage can come through. That's good. This is looking a little bit scary. AT guns perhaps going hunting. No, backing away now. Tommy's coming in. Conscripts are there as well. Oh, Universal Carrier coming in from a cheeky angle. Gonna help hold the line. Make sure that mortar pit doesn't go down. Oh, conscripts in a bit of trouble on the flank. I think they're gonna get away though. Vet 3 got all that received accuracy. Comes the T-34 out to the flank, but there are 2 Raketens right here. Oh, we're getting some Fallschirmjäger. But quite late. Looks like he went for healing back here with that tech truck, not going for the Schwer, which was understandable. He wants the healing, but going to delay his medium tanks quite a lot. But yeah, I was wondering, yeah, Fallschirmjäger go alright. Can be pretty nice on this map. There are a lot of cover positions for them to spring ambushes from. Actually got a bunker locking down this flank. Interesting. Recon plane up again for Fidelito, and we did see a Firefly joining the fight for Guard2707. Oh, looks like that's going to take a flare here from the infantry section and some base howitzer fire. Once again, Walking Stuka targeting the mortar team. Does some pretty good damage, but gets away alive. We've also seen DarkRegion select his Commander Shock Rifle frontline, deploying an IS-2. And we're getting a Bofors up for Guard2707 to help counter the planes, it looks like. Maybe protect his 3-inch mortar emplacement as well. It's one thing that still needs to be buffed on this a little bit. It's our rotation rate. So I can track airplanes a little bit better. Ooh, Brumbeer getting in there for some big damage.
Let's get to work.
One kill so far, but Vet 1 already. T-34 just waiting on the flanks. Raketins pushing forwards, looking for the IS-2. Both connect, both penetrate as well. Oh, big bundle grenade. And he's on top of the AT gun trying to decrew it. Brumbeer is there, but Firefly returning fire. Pack getting on top of the Firefly. Oh, we've got some incendiary artillery coming down. Targeting a pretty good area. IS-2 coming back in, looking for... Ooh, Raketins. Both having to retreat there. In comes the T-34. They could get a bit of damage done with all these AT guns retreating and decrewed. So the Faust connecting before the result in engine damage. T-34 gets out of there. And he is indeed using the infantry awareness there. Detection. Nice to see. Oh, Cromwell coming in, looking for the destroy on the pack, and in fact the pack's going to be potentially destroyed by Fidelito here. Doesn't want it falling into British hands. Ooh, big shot from the T-34. And Allies starting to gain a lot of territory. You can see the impact going for this Walking Stuka, and all 3 stages of tech has had on Grey shot. Very slow to get his tanks on the field, and Axe is suffering a little bit because of it, but another decent Walking Stuka barrage. Very close to Vet 1 on that now. Oh, a little bit late activating the ambush. Gets spotted before he realised it. But either way, the Foxy may go a little bit too strong in close range. Oh, IS-2. Forcing all sorts of retreats through the centre. Double Raketins are back on the field though, so he's going to have to be careful. Oh, UC goes down to the pack. Oh, Tulip Rockets 1 connects. Brumbeer gets away. Raketins coming forwards, looking for the IS-2. And the pack also chipping in for some damage. IS-2 takes a lot of damage. Going back for repairs. Looks like the T-34 also took a lot of damage back in base currently. Oh, what's this? You gotta be careful with the Firefly right there. No capping for you. Waiting back at base, both the combat engineers with the Minesweeper upgrade now as well, with the improved repair times, but they're working on the IS-2 first. Number 1 priority. Getting pretty close to elephant timing now as well. So the Allies have got to make the most of their behind before that hits the battlefield. Oh, nice incendiary artillery forcing away all the Rakidans again. Allies could be poised to make a bit of a strike here. Throwing up some base artillery flares as well. It's 2 getting some big damage in, and Firefly there fighting against the Brumbear. Pack coming in from the side though on the IS-2. Backing away. Really is charging forwards. They're likely to bleed a lot of models here. Oh, IS-2 misses. Ooh, walking Stuka connecting on the conscripts. Could go down to the machine gun now. Oh, and they do. Nice wipe there. Let's fit one with that as well. Oh, Commando's coming in for a deep flank, stealing away the machine gun here. Or maybe not. There's so many Grenadiers. Maybe a Cromwell smoke to cover the retreat? No. Doesn't even need it. Mortar pit chipping in for some damage though, long range. How's that doing? 1 kill only, but a lot of damage still. Hit 2. Okay, here comes the T-34 now. Back up to fighting condition. Where's Rakidans at? Okay, they're rotating to the south now. They're having to concede a bit of territory there. This is turning into a bit of a slog, this one. Neither team giving an inch. Very close fighting so far. Okay, we've got an airborne assault called in Grey Shot on the far right flank. Oh, T-34 decreased the pack up there, but the Jagdpanzer is on hand. Oh, T-34 could be in trouble now. Oh, looks like he cleared the area before the anti-tank planes came in, potentially. Yeah. Another incendiary artillery forcing the Axis to reposition. And the Bofors was doing some work against the planes there. 3 vehicle kills now. Oh, in comes the Caddy. Pretty long range Katyusha barrage though, a lot of scatter. Looking for the packs. They're dodging forwards, trying to evade it, but one of them gets decruised. Oh, and the IS-2 behind this as well. A lot of casualties here for the Axis. Could lose a Grenadier as well. Oh, close call. Oh, Cromwell tries to come down the flank, but hits a Teller. In trouble. Where's the Jagdpanzer on the other side of the map? Doesn't look like it's rotating to fight it either. And the half-track allowing a lot of recrewing on the front lines. Allies unable to destroy the decrew packs. Now the packs lining up on the Firefly. Firefly not moving here. Uh-oh. Firefly in bad trouble. Okay, packs have to reposition. They're taking too much damage and he manages to kill the half-track super long range there. Not sure how he could even see it. But he gets the job done and the Axis forced off a little bit. Took quite a few casualties there. Check in on how the Katyusha did. 4 kills, nearly vet 1 with that first barrage, so it must have done quite a lot of damage to the half-track. Got that much veherency from only 4 kills. Coming in. Look at this thing, 20 kills already. I didn't even notice that. It's been stacking up the kills. 2 now, 21 kills. Orders exchanging. Okay, we've now got 2 Fallschirmjäger for Grey Shot. Calling in the recon planes, looking to regather some territory. Allies sneaking down into the south though, trying to get those VPs under control. Pretty close to even in the VP game. Long range Caddy barrage. Forcing back the Axis units. Oh, steam ponies also have to run the gauntlet home past the rockets. Looks like they're going to survive. Nice to maintain some good control through the centre. Cromwell, after those repairs, coming back on this flank. Axe repositioning now. Maybe he's going hunting for the walking Stuka. Okay, he's calling in the air supremacy out here. Planes coming through. Here come the bombing planes. Looks like the Axis is pretty well clear of the area though. Yeah, I don't think they hit anything. But it's by the Allies a bit of time to get some capping done. Haven't really been able to capitalise on it though. Most of their squads were back at base at the time. These Tommies now upgraded with the double Brens. That's when they start to take over against the Grenadiers. Double packs are there. Here comes the Brumbier. Ooh, big shot. And walking Stuka looks like it's targeting this area as well. Oh, he finds the AT guns and he gets a wipe, I think, on the Royal Engineers. In comes a Panther now. Cromwell in a bit of trouble. Firefly is there. Cromwell war speeding out. And Panther doesn't want to chase in any further. There's the Katyusha going for the infantry as it comes out of base. Getting some good damage in. Brumbier! Friendly fire kills the Fallschirmjäger. At least that's how it appeared. Your friendlies killed one. I'm pretty sure the force just went down to it there. Take a look at the units killed. Yeah, Fallschirmjäger lost one. My eyes weren't deceiving me. But a lot of casualties on both sides there. Heated fighting. Now we're starting to see some big blows. Only one shoot rocket connecting there. Fallschirmjäger pushing forwards, but goes the incendiary artillery. And if Fallschirmjäger have to retreat through that, ooh, it'd be tricky, but the IS-2 misses its shot. And they do get away alive. Walking Super dive bomb. A brace on the Bofors, trying to hold the line here. Mortar pit trying to soften up the packs. And looks like they're pulling back. On MG42 holding the line against the Grenadiers. Firefly trading blows with the Panther. Panther pretty low, has to back away. And the Bofors gonna survive. Holds the line with it. Stuka, Vet 2 now. Just targeting the base exit, it looks like. Getting some decent damage, not too many kills. Yeah, now with both the cooldown bonuses, should be able to fire that off more rapidly. So maybe that's going to start paying dividends. You know, going for that early walking Stuka. Maybe now's the time we will see that come into full effect. Oh man, we've got the commandos with the Brens. Don't see those too often. I managed to get a special Bren better than the infantry section Bren. Does make them pretty good with them, honestly. Long range, a lot of scatter, not too many kills. I don't think he got any kills, in fact. Only 7 kills on that so far. He's been going for some like really long range barrages on it, however. Oh, double Raketens there, spring and ambush. IS-2 has to back away. That's quite a lot of damage. It's maybe hoping to get the Panther there, I'm not sure. Seems like Axis. Oh, Double packs. Cromwell smoke out. Panther has to chase through it. Will he go for it? Firefly's right there. In comes the walking Stuka again. Well, that time, big money shot. Panther coming through the smoke. Oh, and it's abandoned. Cromwell still alive, but the Panther has to pull back. But yeah, almost all the combat engineers got destroyed there for DarkRegion. Now I've got some more incendiary artillery into the back lines. Get a few kills on these retreating units. Run over the flames. Oh, might even lose the falls. Ooh, that was a close call. But that does buy the allies a bit of breathing room. They're starting to get pummeled a little bit. That huge walking Stuka barrage set the allies back a long way. We have quite a lot of float though for Guard2707 specifically. It's got a lot of options on what to do. A lot of fuel, a lot of manpower. Another super long range Katyusha. Bit of a nuisance for the Axis having to reposition, but not doing too much damage. It's a second Katyusha now. It is indeed. This one a little bit more on target. Just a whole bunch of repairs and whatnot going on for the allies. Very even fighting though. VP's close. Dead even at this stage. Oh! Oshimega go down there. Conscripts take some heavy damage. In comes the airborne assault once again. Great shot. Oh, what happened up here? Commandos decrewing both the packs. Raket's pushing into the middle. And the plane's still flying. Looks odd. They're getting shot down now by the Bofors. Double Raketens screwing up. War speeding out. Firefly gets away. Oh! Panther and Cromwell trading blows. Looks like the packs are going to survive to fight another day. Incendiary artillery into the center. Looks like one of the Raketens got decrewed there.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
I'm not sure whose smoke that is. Looks like it's the frangible. And here comes a King Tiger. Allies is not that heavily invested into tank destroyers compared to what we see in a lot of team games. So there might be a window for the King Tiger here. Long-range Katyusha barrage again. Doing some grazing damage. Here we go, eyes to and King Tiger about to square off in the center. Ooh. Panzer there, Vet 2. Bouncing. Oh, connecting on the rear armor. King Tiger connecting for some big damage. Trying to steal away the Raketen, and he manages to do so. That's pretty much all DarkRegion could afford to get. So about 94 supply earlier when everything's reinforced. That's pretty much his army composition as it stands now. Guard2707 still has a little bit more room in his army, however. Maybe squeeze in one more tank. King Tiger coming forwards, doing some big damage. Is this looking likely to get decrewed here? In comes the T-34 from the flank, forcing a bit of a reposition. Jagdpanzer's there to defend the King Tiger's flank, however. Everything gets away alive. Firefly Vet 3 now. Pretty scary. Ooh! He gets in there for some big damage, forcing the retreat, and now we've got the air supremacy dropped deep in enemy lines again. Not too much in the target area. Maybe the mortar will go down if the second bombing pass scatters wide. No, dodges just far enough to the right. But yeah, it's kind of sad to see so much manpower float on the side of the Allies. Get some caches down as well. Ooh. Cromwell in some trouble. War speed, but he's spinning around the capture flag. Panther going in for the kill. And this time, no abandon does go down. Ooh, Werfer in there. Commando's taking a lot of damage, but still alive. Now we've got the incendiary artillery coming in on the packs. Firefly chasing the Panther here. One more shot and it'll go down. Bit risky, pack setting up. And Firefly backs away. These two taking some big damage as well. Katyusha onto the central victory point. Jagdpanzer doing some good damage here, long range. He gets forced away. Oh, very low on the Firefly, but everything's surviving in that. Losing the Cromwell definitely going to open up some army space for Guard2707 if he's, you know, he's close to his pop cap before, about 85, but now definitely has room, and he's going to go for a Comet. Ooh, Katyusha. Fidelito dodges more to the side, but ends up losing the pack. Oh. Kubel goes down there. Not too big of a loss. T-34 trying to outposition the King Tiger here, trying to flank around it. Bit risky trying to take it on 1v1 though. Panzer rotating to assist. T-34. Hightails it out of there. But look at this, dead even on the VP scores. Super close match so far. Coming in. Oh, no dodge, close range. His attention must have been elsewhere. That's a pretty big wipe. Look at KD both sides. Looks like the Axis is more decent chunk ahead, especially like DarkRegion. Quite far behind in the KD, as you often see from Soviets. Soviet conscript players especially. But he's still got plenty of manpower. Oh, I just see another conscript go down. Maybe he was in the process of trying to snare the Jagdpanzer. Stu coming in, must be targeting this AT gun. Ooh, direct hit and weapon destroyed there. Coming forward, leading the charge. Firefly in the back, forcing back the Panther. Katyusha forcing back the machine gun. Does get away alive, however. Very even fighting so far. 55 kills on that walking Stuka. Leave it 3. Take a look at the Katyushas. Got 11 kills on this one and 4 on the other. So, you know, DarkRegion trying to use them long range. Those super long range barrages haven't been paying off in too many kills so far. Nice too, getting them for some big damage. It's like easier to control. You don't have to worry about bringing the Katyusha forwards, doing the barrage, and then backing it away. Not having as good results because of it. Recon plane up for the Axis, but quickly shot down. Still got the both ones up. It sounds like the IS-2 got the kill on that one though. There's the Firefly. Collecting on the Bombier. Wolf coming in. Oh, Katyusha. Oh, Bombier in a bit of trouble. Firefly not going to chase it down. There's both Katyushas barraging this area. If it does come in eventually. Nice two on the charge through the centre. Panzer rotating, but two conscripts here could go for the engine damage. Oh. And they do, Uraing forwards with the AT grenades. Resulting in engine damage. Axis having to fall back, and now Rakitten in a bit of trouble here. Target rotating. Looks like the Rakitten's going to make it away, but very close call. 3 models, that amount of health. Bit of a lucky break. Here comes the King Tiger. Ooh! And oh, we got some P-green tricks here from Fidelito. Both of them connecting and penetrating. The Ice 2 has to back away. Rakitten is there to return fire on the King Tiger. King Tiger not happy about that, but it's pretty well spread out. King Tiger going to continue fighting the IS-2. Panzer coming forwards in support again. Now Rakitten needs to retreat. Oh, he's just leaving it there to die though. Here comes the T-34 on the flank. Man, that Rakitten's bounced so many shots on the King Tiger. IS-2 coming back in. Rear armor exposed, but the Shreks are there. IS-2 can't stick around. T-34 going in for the suicidal push. Can he get the kill? Goes for the ram. But nothing to follow up from the Allies to secure the kill. The Shreks are there to deter the Firefly from chasing. Caddy coming in. Oh, this could be dangerous retreats. Decent couple kills, but nothing to really brag about. That's going to force the Axis back for a lot of repairs. They didn't really lose too much there, but took heavy damage. Allowed the Allies to get a good chunk of map control. Or maybe destroy one of these decrew packs. In fact, Panther outright destroys it. But Fidelito in an awkward position, you know, he doesn't have too much room in his army composition now. Oh, what's the Comet doing up here? Throwing a crew grenade on the Rakitten. Oh, it gets decrewed! And the war speed's out of there to safety. Okay, we've got the airborne assault once again. Allies having to pull back. Do require quite a lot of repairs anyway. Those two going forwards now. Panzer trying to land some shots. We got an SU-85 now for DarkRegion after losing a few of his squads. Oh, Firefly coming in, dual rockets. Oh, second one misses. Panzer's going to be able to get away. Those two came forwards, hoping to get the kill, but Panzer makes it away. And Axis in control of the center. 50 minutes, and both players, both teams rather, still have a huge amount of victory points remaining. Shows how much time the clock has been stalled for so far. I don't know if we've seen triple cap the whole game either. Going forwards. Nice to Rakitten and SU-85 all there at the waiting though.
Ready for trouble.
Going forwards. Yeah, there we go. King Tiger quickly has to retreat. Oh, but Panther coming forwards. Oh, SU-85 assisting. Okay, so everything's surviving for both teams. Both teams, you know, basically at their pop cap limits. Have been keeping the units alive very admirably so far, but starting to stack up, you know, a bit of float now. Not saying they need to get reckless and throw things away. Oh, look at these commandos. They can just sneak forwards with all the craters. Permanent invisibility almost. But good reaction times from Fidelito. Avoids taking damage from that light gamma bomb. Bombardier at Vet 3 now. Caddy coming in. Ooh, gets the Fallschirmjägers on retreat. Some base artillery coming down as well. Looking out front, but nothing to counter it at the moment from Fidelito. He's lost his packs. And they're out for repairs. Oh, IS-2 spots an opportunity, comes forwards for a kill on the machine gun. Coming back from repairs, so is the Jagdpanzer. Chasing away units on the flank. Looking for the kill on that Grenadier. And he gets it. There we go. Panther preventing the chase any further. Oh, IS-2 in a little bit of trouble. KT and Jagdpanzer. Oh, KT misses that shot. That was the all-important one. That could have been the kill otherwise. I don't think that would have outright killed the IS-2, but one more Jagdpanzer shot would have, and he probably would have chased. And they wouldn't have connected. Oh, Su-85 in some trouble. Recon plane shot down. But that's not enough. Su-85 down. Nice pick off there. They've managed to sneak onto this VP on the far flank as well. Trying to branch out from the meat grinder in the center. Does some good damage to the Bombardier there. Is that a Fallschirmjäger drop coming in? Yep. Close to the center. White Phosphorus dropped there. Panther coming in on the rear of the Comet. Could lose these potentially. Sections is trying to get the wipe on them. Not going to happen though. Whiffer, I think. Caddy coming in though. Avoiding. Oh! It's not like Walking Stuka connecting too much. Oh, this could be big though. Pretty good whiffer barrage. Hits the pin, does some good health damage. Nearly Vet 2 on that now. King Tiger's in the south, chasing away some conscripts down here. Looks like DarkRegion going for a rebuild on a lot of his conscripts. He'll start just throwing them into the capping circle, it looks like. We have a couple of munitions caches down for DarkRegion as well. It's good to see the Allies finally spending their manpower float a bit. Oh, that Bombardier. That's two there to return fire. King Tiger rotating back to the center. Jagdpanzer Vet 4 now. Takes a bit of damage there. Oh, but Firefly's there as well. Main gun critted. Hi-Fi coming forwards, but Panther is there. A lot of tanks trading blows here. Stuka probably targeting the Raketen. Pretty good barrage, almost decruise it. Oh, once again, Shrek Squad trying to come out to this flank, but this time the Comet might get them. Panther out for repairs. Comet missing its shots there. Lucky break for the Shrek Squad. Ooh, good Katyusha. Are they doing 12 or 14 kills? Maybe he's trying to sink the commanders into the retreat path and maybe clean out his Panzergrenadiers, I'm not sure. With into the center. Ooh, and a wipe on the conscripts. Jagdpanzer up to Vet 5 now. Panther. Comet more speeding out of there.
Locked, loaded,
The Flyer was in the center. Looks like it's returning fire, and the Jagdpanzer forcing it back. Goes for an attack ground there. Super coming in the center, I imagine. Oh, Deep destroys the machine gun there. Almost gets the conscripts, and King Tiger with the follow-up. Caddy onto the other side now. Clearing out the machine gun over there. KT pushing forwards. We've got the Rakitin at the waiting though. In fact, he's got 2 Rakitins now. Force back the King Tiger pretty quickly. We've got the airborne assault dropped again. Max is trying to get a bit of territory through the center. Oh, Panther pushing forwards. Took a dive bomb coming in. No reaction from Guard2707 yet. No reaction at all. Ooh. Lost a lot of Royal Engineers there. Planes finally get shot down, but they're doing some good damage to the Firefly. Firefly in trouble. Panther coming forward for the kill on it.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
Is he trying to fire the tulips here? I'm not sure. We're trying to war speed out. Comet's their main gun crit now on the Panther. Firefly bounces the killing blow. Rakitin there though. And he gets the kill with the Rakitin. Oh, that was a fresh Panther. The Vet 3 Panther still alive. But both of those allied tanks do get away alive. Oh, that was a close call. Firefly almost died there. Okay, so Stuka once again. 74 kills now. Oh, almost gets the Rakitin. Wolf was holding the line here though. Panther coming forwards. And we have the Shrek squad trying to get the kill on the mortar pit. But get chased away by the Tommies. Race trying to prevent these from going down to the Panther. We've got a fresh glider of commandos coming in. Conscripts trying to cap in the center. Triple cap briefly here for the Axis. Haven't seen that almost all game. A little bit behind in the victory point count, and following a few of those losses, Fidelito going for the Elephant now instead of going for another Panther or some replacement Grenadiers. See how the Allies deal with this now. That's going to be a real obstacle for them. They might have to go for something like a 17-pounder. Oh, King Tiger in some trouble, taking engine damage out here. From base again. On scatter. Oh, gets a really good rocket. Almost. Oh, they do go down. Oh man, a few crucial kills there for the Allies. Stuka coming down, going for the squad on the victory point, but pretty good dodge. You should be able to win this. Maybe if these were vetted up, they'd be able to fight back more effectively. And they get in there to store the capture, throw the grenade, dodge on the grenade. Ostheer hit the vet, and these conscripts dropping like flies, super low in health. But here's the big boy, the Elephant, through the center. Oh, and he wallops the King Tiger. I mean, the Ice too. Forces it away. Do have quite a lot of veterancy on these Rakitins, so that's good for the Allies. Should help fight off the Elephant. These commandos are a real nuisance with all of these crazed rounds. It's like permanent light cover. Oh, and here we go. Panther taking some damage. Often rotating around to fight. And here we go, connects, long range on the Comet for some big damage. on the Firefly. Oh, he's got to be careful with that Comet. Panther and the Elephant could knock it out pretty easily from that amount of health. In fact, he spots at long range, and the Elephant shot actually killed like so many infantry there as they were trying to do the repairs. Nice, two in a bit of trouble now. Elephant rotating. Ooh, misses its shot. Don't think it would have got the kill, but it would have been close. Now the Allies on the back foot. Elephant reigning supreme through the center. Causing some major headaches. VP's still very even though, only 20 or so separating the two teams. Tiger doing some good damage long range. Oh, suppression comes in. Just a lot of repairs going on for both sides. The King Tiger also heavily wounded. Elephant still in the center though. And our Panther's back up to speed. Still though, the Comet and Firefly are not quite so healthy. And looks like he's going for the kill on the emplacement with the Elephant and the spotting scopes. Letting him target at long range. This is why you potentially need the 17-pounder. Return fire on the Elephant. 17-pounder has, I think, 10 more range than that, maybe even 15. When you've got this much float, you know, you can just kind of
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
just go for it, and it doesn't matter if you lose it. The Walking Stuka barrage once again, but these Raketans with the 6 men are pretty resilient. Begin's pushing through the center, but oh, Katyusha into the retreat path. He's going to try and push through the center once more. Oh, Yakpans are in trouble. Conscripts running forwards. I don't think the AT grenade will get the kill though. Not for the AT grenade on the King Tiger, but they're going to go down to the Stern Pioneers. Elephant also took engine damage. Firefly and Comet actually very healthy still as well. Coming forwards, the Elephant facing this direction, expecting, you know, maybe the Firefly to come forwards to return fire. Oh, that's a Panzer IV from Grey Shot. Interesting. Maybe it's just going to try control this victory point with it. A lot of repairs required though for the Axis. Elephant. Oh. It's a shot on the Firefly. Panther coming forwards. I don't think he's back this quite far away. But Panther missing a shot anyway. Commando's going forwards again. Maybe he's trying to get in deep yet for a really deep air supremacy. There we go. On top of the wounded Elephant. It's backing it away sideways. Let's see if it goes down. Takes a while before the Boeing planes start to land. Oh, Firefly coming in behind this, and then Tulip Rocket secure the kill, but his own bombing run knocks out the Firefly. Comet now going in. Oh, right, backing away. Sees the Shreks there. IS-2, however, going forwards. In a bit of trouble actually. Yakpanzer, everything's there. The Grey Shot might be able to get the P4 kill, however. He wants to, but Yakpanzer's there. Might dissuade him from chasing. Looks like it is indeed. Got allies with 2 VPs under control, however. Not for long. Shot dropping in his planes, trying to force back the allies from the centre. Nope, Mortarpin in a little bit of trouble. Here comes the Comet though. Lining up the white phosphorus. So good against the Panzerschrecks. And I don't know how this Bofors survived, but still here. Dive bomb. Uh-oh. Okay, pops the brace. And it doesn't end up doing too much damage to it. I hear the Werfer coming in, but maybe not. They've managed to sneak onto this victory point. Still very, very tight in terms of VPs.
Fighter bombers ready to strafe targets of opportunity in target area.
DarkRegion still doing good work through the centre. Conscripts, yeah, can't really... Oh, fight, but Katyusha... Oh, and he gets the white with it on the second volley. And that's a fresh elephant from Fidelito. Just replaces it almost immediately. And both these Raketans going down here. Or maybe not. No, definitely do. And they're going forward for the destroyer on them as well. DarkRegion losing both of his Raketans. And they were really helpful. They're pretty well vetted too. Placing them this time with the SU-85. He's actually spent through most of his manpower float now, however. It's kind of just been going for lots of conscripts and throwing them into the capping circles, but finally bled through that 1,000 or so manpower he had banked. Guard2707 still has a lot. Oh, but he does go for the 17-pounder. In a reasonably defensive position, though. A bit more off to the left too. Close score. Begins. Get away. Get 3 on the Comet now. Axis tanks back here, getting prepared. The Werfer looking for the centre maybe. Ooh, gets the white a little bit late on the dodge. Was Guard2707 instantly replaces that though. AT grenade onto the P4, but can't really capitalise on it. SU-85 chipping in now though. Switching directions to return fire, and does. Panther coming forwards, but the 17-pounder is there. Forces it away. Vet 1 on that now. I don't think he really needs the piercing shot though. Not too many shot blockers in its way. And the Axis tanks once again pretty heavily wounded. Axis also a little bit light on infantry at the moment for capping. Obviously very heavily into armour. For targeting the emplacements, doing a little bit of damage. Allies in control of 2 VPs. Pretty close to dead even now again. Turning things around slowly here. Coming forwards, maybe trying to bait the Axis forward. Phosphorus out. Panther tempted to chase. Send your artillery into the centre. Peregrines surely will go down on retreat. Panther does survive. Very, very low in health now. Ooh, and the SU-85 chipping in his Vet 2 already with that. Feels like the Axis are getting pushed back here. Starting to get cornered a little bit. Looks like the Katyusha was targeted there. SU-85 chipping in long range with the focus sight. Helping him land those long range hits. We've got the bombing run coming in again. This time Axis a little bit slow to dodge, but it's very deep into their territory as well. They're going to have to split their army in two to evade it. Doesn't hit too much. Oh, P4 in a bit of trouble. S-35 gets it to one shot. Oh, and the Comet coming in here gets a kill on the Werfer. Panther 2! Oh no. Could that be the turning point for this match? Big losses there for Fidelito. Seems like the fatigue's starting to get to him. He hasn't been quite as active with his elephant either.
The enemy has driven a wedge in our lines.
A lot of repairs required here for the Axis. So we're going forwards. It's just been thrown forwards. And here comes a Comet on the flank. Oh man, the Brumbier about to suffer the same fate as the Panther did earlier. Elephant, oh, rotating. Whoa, requires one more shot somehow. Comet War speeding around, but he's going to run right into the King Tiger. He penetrates from the front, kind of lucky. Comes the incendiary artillery trying to destroy, and there goes the Comet. The King Tiger got it. King Tiger, meanwhile, has been taking a punishment from the SU-85 IS-2 combo. Here comes the P4 though, trying to target the SU-85, trying to flank around it. P4 misses that shot. I don't think that would have quite been the kill. Oh, SU-85 also missing. For escape. No! Goes down to the IS-2. Come the bombs again. Took down something up there. I'm not sure what it was. But tanks get away alive, but Allies starting to take control now. Starting to overwhelm. Grey shot going forward. Two Yak Panzers to securing them up. Fidelito very low in the army size now. Needs to rebuild in a big way. But the Axe have so much armor. The fact that they haven't been able to take out something like the IS-2 or the Comet, and really the Firefly only went down because it went in for a big dive. It's kind of a bit troubling for them. Comet, you know, also going in for a big dive. Got a lot of damage done with it, knocking out the Panther and the Brumbier. Getting into the center. Panther going hunting, maybe going for... Oh, the SU-85 catches it here. And could get a Katyusha now as well. Oh, he just repaired it enough so it wouldn't go down to one shot there. Still on the chase down. Okay, he gets it. IS-2 hunting down the Panther. Panther wants the caddy, but he can't quite see it. He ends up going down. Katyusha gets away. Close call. If that SU-85 had died to that shot and he could continue the chase, might have got both the Katyushas there, but received just enough repairs so that it wouldn't. Oh! Yak Panzer came forward for the kill on the IS-2, but the Raketen bounces the killing blow. IS-2 gets away alive. And now engine damage on the Elephant. Also with engine damage, so unable to assist. And here comes the King Tiger coming forwards, looking for the kill on the IS-2 potentially, going all the way to base. Katyusha's dodging. IS-2 going to run into the back. Here comes the Comet going after the Elephant. Trying to flank around it here. We've got some Royal Engineers coming in as well. One of them's got the Shrek. Elephant in trouble without the King Tiger to assist. Elephant in big trouble. King Tiger blitzing back. But the Elephant goes down without the support. Here come the Jagdpanzers now. Comet one shot. Panzers chasing. I don't think he has sight, but it revealed itself. Doesn't matter. Jagdpanzer's backing away. Comet survives. Oh man, it's heating up. Coming back around. Oh, and there's a 17-pounder. Crossing back the King Tiger. Oh, connecting for a second shot there just as it was clearing the arc. Might have even been an attack ground attempt. But yeah, once again, the Elephant going down for Fidelito. Maybe a little bit of overextension from Grey Shot, leaving the Elephant unsupported. And good capitalization from Guard2707, getting in there for the kill. He's been really good with his offensive plays. And there we go, SU-85 coming forwards with the focus sight. Finds the walking Stuka, but Raketen and the Jagdpanzers get the revenge. Probably get close to an even trade though. The walking Stuka was really highly vetted, dishing out so much pain to the infantry. Senior artillery coming down onto the machine gun, opening up the capture in the centre for the Allies. Looks like the IS-2 back up to full now, 69 kills, nice. Sending it straight to the centre though. We've got a double pack rebuild here from Fidelito and a Panther next. Maybe he thinks it's like too far away to save for another Elephant, and he might be right. Being very low on victory points. Let's run into the Fallschirmjäger once again on all fire. Don't spring the ambush very effectively. Get the bundle grenade. No dodge on it, and conscripts go down. Comes forwards, but double packs are there. Pops the white phosphorus on them though. Very nice move. IS-2 now has to retreat in the face of the Jagdpanzer King Tiger combo. Oh, once again, Katyusha's catching some retreating squads. Beacons go down. Oh, and Jagdpanzer's coming forwards. Comets trying to come around on the flank. IS-2 coming back around now that they're spinning around. And the 17-pounder actually got the kill there. Comet getting a good flank on the Jagdpanzer. IS-2 on the chase down. Comet going down. Is that to the Panther or the Pax potentially? IS-2 hunting. Gets the Vet 5 Jagdpanzer. Oh, here comes the Panther. IS-2 bounces the killing blow. Panther going in. Just needs one shot to come through here. 17-pounder chipping in again, and there we go. IS-2 goes down. Panther going to continue the chase, outmaneuver the SU-85. Oh, but it's getting caught up with a little bit of a pathing hiccup, but he's going to circle around. 17-pounder chipping in huge damage from long range, and now engine damage on the Panther with the Shreks too. Panther's going to go down. SU-85 survives. Did he lose that Jagdpanzer as well? Spinning around out there, 17-pounder just got the kill on it. So a daring push for the Axis there, but suffered so many casualties, I don't think it was worth it. And those main, I think they Jagdpanzer play as well. Just pummeled by the 17-pounder. And you guys can see, you know, I told you guys, like, I think the 17-pounder could be the ticket, and has done a really good job since then, since he built it. Ostheer Supremacy trying to knock out the bunker. Katyusha as well. Second past the planes. Ooh, machine gun does go down to it as well. Allies trying to capture there. Fallschirmjäger on the flank again. Conscripts throw Molotov. Have to retreat. Fresh combat out here, but taking damage from the double packs. Artillery flare dropped on them though. Now we've got grenades as well from Guard2707 on his Tommies. Ooh, friendly fire from the howitzer. Doing some big damage. Okay, coming down as well, not up to too much. Oh, Raketten, look how far forwards that is. Going after the Comet. And Axis, despite taking so many losses, being very far behind in army size, still fighting valiantly. But the 17-pounder once again. Greyshot getting caught out by that. He loses his Jagdpanzer to it again. Incendiary artillery doing a bit of damage. 35 and focus sight mode here, backing away very slowly. Oh, yeah, but here's a fresh eyes too. Allies very low on VPs. So the Axis 35 remaining for them. Royal Engineers chasing down the packs, forcing them away.
We've 75 points remaining.
Ooh, nice two finishing the job there. We've got smoke on the machine gun as well. Is that from the mortar pit? Now let's try to cap in the center. But look at this, the Axis. So low in army size now. It's looking grim for them. Without a Jagdpanzer to force back the IS-2, it's looking unstoppable. Coming down. Ooh. Kitten coming forwards, but doing too much. Allies in control of the centre now. 3 AT guns here. More smoke coming in from the mortar pit. Making life tough for the Axis. Molotovs in there. Hex struggling to find an angle. Commandos with the Brens chasing them down. And the Axis are going to throw in the towel with that. Oh, what a slog. What a crazy match. 1 hour 23, 48 seconds. A real marathon event. Just yeah, very evenly matched as well throughout the match. But some, I'd say some daring play from Guard2707, paid dividends, you know, when he got in there for the kill on the Panther and the Werfer base. That was a huge blow to Fidelito. And then he didn't have enough support for the Elephant following that. Then the Elephant going down. The Elephant going down again. Largely on the back of Guard2707's offensive play is very well timed and made a huge difference this match. Also that 17-pounder, man, that was clutch. Zoned out the Axis tanks from this flank, and ultimately when the Axis tried to get aggressive over here, dished it out to them and really punished them. 17-pounder, you know, showing its strength this game. Well, I'll wrap on that, guys. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.